better we should group all these controls. Okay, so how can I group? So remove this style here and here also. Now these controls I'm taking inside one div tag. Just a simple login form I created. In this login form, username, text box, password text box, and login button we have. So this is the login form which we created. On top of the login form, we have one button, that is show login button, like this. Now my requirement is when user click on this show login, then only I want to display this login form. Okay, when user click on show login, then only I want to display login form. That is my requirement. It is clear? Yes. Means initially I want to hide this login form. Then how can I hide this login form? So for that we are using one CSS property. Okay, we can use CSS property or if conditions also there. Okay, I will discuss that if condition later. Here simply style is equal to display none. I have given. Means username I am hiding, display none. Refresh, username is hiding here. And here style is equal to display none. Password you are hiding. Yes. And login button also we need to. But this is not procedure because each and every control, if you apply style, so this is login form. Okay, we have few controls. Sometimes some forms contain many controls. Okay, in each and every control you want to apply the style property. It is somewhat hectic work to you. So that's why better we should group all these controls. Okay, so how can I group? So remove this style here and here also. Now these controls I'm taking inside one div tag. In this div tag, just use this display property. First of all, see, all these controls are located inside one div tag. So div is a container, right? It can hold other controls. Now inside this div, how many controls we have? 3 controls. Now, if you observe this output, refresh, again we got the same output. Now, instead of applying style in each and every control, better you should simply apply inside this div tag. So for this div tag, I am applying the style property. Is it clear? Now, what is happening? So enter this div tag, it is hiding. Means what are the other controls we have taken inside this div? All controls will be hide. Like this. So for that purpose, we are using containers. Okay. Now, when I click on this show login, then simply can display this div tag. So for that, we are using dynamic language. That is nothing but our React or JavaScript, these technologies. Simply, I am showing you the statement here. So on click is equal to, yes, for this div tag, I am providing one ID. Don't think about the programming now. I will discuss. Okay, just dot and dot display is equal to. When I click on this, we are displaying the div tag. Okay, now refresh it. So click here. Again, the div tag is coming. Once again, refresh. Okay. Now when I click on this, the div tag is coming. Means if this if div is displaying, obviously the inner controls also displays here. So like that, all these controls I grouped using div tag. Then what are the properties we're applying on this div tag? Those properties also will affect on these controls. So this is the purpose of grouping. So in our projects, in our React projects or any projects, if Angular projects or okay, any other projects, we are creating these forms login form, registration form. So different types of forms we are creating. In that point of view, so we are taking the support of div tag, okay, or span tag or any other container. Like that we have these containers. So each container has own functionalities. Okay, those things we will discuss now. First of all, what is container? Is this clear? Yeah. Any questions you want to ask in this point of, you can ask me.
So
Khan.
suppose if we have a more than two, div tags, there is a containers, right?
Hmm.
So how we can declare in that? Can you show this one coding once?
What is your exact requirement? Please tell me
So
again.
now we have a div one, right? You gave it's a div one. But suppose if we have a div two and div three, how we can declare in that?
Yeah, simply like this only we are declaring here. See, where is that? Yeah, here it is. So this is one div tag, right? And this is another div
Yeah,
tag.
this is fine. In that input, there is an on click. You give like div one style
Yes,
display
yes, yes.
block, right?
Yeah. So that
Yeah.
is it. 1 second. So this is one heading tag I'm taking. So registration form. So there also are taking input type is equal to text like that. You are taking many controls. Now you can
Mhm.
see here, refresh it. So we have registration form like this. Okay. Now my requirement is, okay, so this registration form also I want to hide. Then style is equal to, yes, display none I have given. Okay, it is hiding. Now I want to take one button here. Yes, input type is equal to button. Something like value is equal to.
Oh, we will need to give one
Ah,
more input. Okay.
then that is
Okay.
common.
Okay.
No? That is, yeah, because single button we don't use to show both registration login, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you want to show that is
No.
also possible. Okay, for example, here nothing is there. ID is equal to something D2 I have given. And simply can keep semicolon here. Yes, on click is then a semicolon. D2 dot style dot display is equal to block. But don't try to understand the statements now. I will discuss all this coding. For your clarity, I'm showing this program. That's all. So to get the clarity, what is container? I'm showing this program. So we are using in different way in React.js to display the div tags. Okay, that procedure I will explain to you. Now refresh with single button. If you click here, both are coming. Okay. Or you
Mhm.
want to call this registration with this, you can call. That is your option.
Yeah.
Got it?
Now got it. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Okay. Now here, any more queries on Chabbi Dash? The name is good. Parvati Raghavendra Ram. No queries, right? Yes. Now, non-containers. I think already got some bit idea on this non-containers. Can non-containers hold other elements? Is it possible? No. Container means it can hold other elements. Non-container cannot hold other elements. Okay, what are the examples for the non-containers? Text box, button, radio button, checkbox, like that. Now, can I place another control inside the checkbox? Not possible. Can I place other control inside the button? Not possible, right? So like that, non-containers cannot hold other elements. Okay, yes. Cannot hold other elements. Okay. Then why we are using non-containers? Why we are using text box? Tell me. Why we are displaying the text box in our projects? To receive some input data, right? And the radio button to receive some options. Checkbox, same like that. So non-containers we are using to receive some data. See, this concept is very important because in React projects, in every project we are using div tag, okay, input tag, and all these controls. So that's why you must know about these controls. You got it in every React project. Actually, if you create new project, that project is coming with these elements, div tag. Okay, and next one span tag like that. Okay, yeah, non-containers cannot hold other elements. We can use non-containers to take some inputs from user. So button is one input, just that is click, just like one instruction. Text box to receive some input data. In that point of view, take the support of non-containers. So what are the examples here? Yes. So button, text box, etc. Now containers, if you observe here, containers contains open and closing tags, because between that open and closing only you can place other controls. Yes or no? I told you we are holding other controls. How can you hold? If it is containing the open and closing, then in middle we can place the other elements. That's why containers contains this open and closing tag. In non-containers, we don't place anything. Na? So that's why here simply we are closing like this. Input type is equal to text. Simply we are closing like this. It is clear. So this is about container and non-containers. Now containers again divided into two types that we need to discuss. Okay. Yes. So this is clear, I guess. Any queries, any doubts you have, you can ask me now. Till now. No doubts, no? Yes. Now concentrate here. So this is a common interview question. Definitely they will ask one question in interview. What is that? What the difference between div tag and span tag? Is it clear? So for that, you should have clarity on this concept which we are discussing now. So containers are two types. Very simple, this concept. First one is block level elements. Second one is inline elements. Okay, block level elements and inline elements. Is it clear? Yeah. What is block level element? Nothing is there. It occupies the complete screen width. Okay. So means it displays as a block. You got it. You don't allow to display other contours side of that element. Okay. So it is occupying the complete screen width. Okay. So here these elements can occupy width the screen. We will occupy width of the screen. 1 second. So block level elements occupy complete width of the screen. Okay. Yes. So we cannot display any other elements side of block level elements. Yes. What are the examples we have? Div, span, etc. So these are all block level elements. These block level elements we are using to display other the contours with the width of the screen size. Okay. So sorry, span is not block level, by mistake I have written table. Okay, paragraph. All these elements comes under block level elements. And inline elements, if you observe here, okay, cannot occupy width of the screen. The examples, if you take here, yes, span, okay, anchor tag. So all this comes under inline elements. Inline, within the line, block occupies the complete one section of the screen. So I will show you example. You will get more clarity there. So once again, if you observe here, block level elements occupy the complete width of the screen. And inline elements, if you observe here, they don't occupy the width of the screen. That is the main point. Okay, yes. Now I'm using this div tag and span tag here. First of all, so div tag I'm taking is div block level element or inline element? Tell me. Div tag, is it block level or inline?
Block level.
Yeah, block level. What about others? Yes. Can't you answer? Yeah. So
Block level.
block level means what is that? Occupies complete screen width of the screen, right? Yes. Span tag is example for inline or block level.
Inline.
In
So both comes under containers or not? Huh? Both are containers or not?
Container.
Yes.
Container.
Now see here, this is the div tag. This div tag welcome message I have given. Now, if I refresh, it displays welcome message. Yes. Now after this div tag, yeah, I'm taking Scott. Yeah. Where we can expect this Scott? Side of this welcome or new line?
New line.
new line.
Because that welcome, that div tag occupies the complete width of the screen, not welcome message. Okay, so that div tag occupies the complete screen width. So that's why here you can see it is coming in new line. So if I apply styles on this, style is equal to, okay, yes, background color I'm applying to see the real view. Background color something like yellow I have given. Now see, the div tag is expanded up to the complete width of the screen like this. Is it clear? So that's why the next element is coming in new line. Okay. In case if I use span tag instead of div, if I use span tag instead of div, then what is the output of it?
It will
So
take
span is inline or block level?
inline.
Inline. Will it occupy complete screen width?
No, only welcome.
Then Scott displays side or new line? Side of welcome or in new line?
Next to the welcome.
Next to the welcome.
New
Very
line.
good. Observe here, it displays like this. Is it clear? Now, div and span tag, div and span tag we are using to design the web pages. Okay, div and span tag we are using to design the web pages. So, in designing point of view, to hold the multiple controls as a group, we are using this div and span tag. You understand? Yes. Now the thing is that group of elements you want to display side by side. Then we are using span tag. And that group of elements you want to display one by one. Then we are using div tag. That is the difference of this. You got it? Yes or no?
Yes.
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 So blocklet elements.
Block level. Block level elements. Yeah.
Blocklet elements example in span tag.
I didn't get you. Come again. Span tag is inline element. Span tag is inline element. Now you can see. Span tag is inline element. Got it?
Okay.
Div tag is block. Block means occupy the complete screen width. That point of view using that block.
Okay.
Span is what? Inline elements. Okay. Yes. So this is very important concept. So in these containers, div and span, these two elements only we are using to grouping purpose. For grouping purpose, table contains special features to display the data in rows and columns point of view. Paragraph contains paragraph style. Anchor is hyperlink. I will show you all these controls. Now we are talking about div and span only. Yes, so div is nothing but block level element. Span is inline element. That is the concept of this. See, for example, in this program, just this is one span tag. Yeah, inside this span tag, I want to take one image. See, in my desktop, yes, apple.jpg is there and all.jpg is there. I'm displaying img source is equal to apple.jpg. So these controls I will explain to you. No need to worry about that. Width is equal to 100 pixels. I have given like this. This span tag, apple.jpg image I'm displaying. In new line, just I want to display one heading. So that is H4 tag I'm using, Apple and H4. Then here, just I'm using one more heading, okay, H5. That is price 100 per kg, something I have given like this. Okay, let me delete this card now. See, I have taken one span. This span, how many elements I placed it here? So one image control, one heading tag, and one more heading tag we have. Now we display this output like that. Yes. Now I'm taking one more copy of this to display. Yes. This is nothing but all.jpg and here fruits. Please keep it. Yes. Yes, like that I have taken these two. Now save and refresh. Now we are getting this output like this. Now here I have taken this BR tag now. So on heading tag, that's why it is separating like this. Into the new line it is coming here. Even if I use span tag. Is it clear? Because what is BR? Yes, what is BR? BR is
Take the line.
so now you can means you can display this side by side by using some more CSS properties. So that concept I will discuss later, how to display this side by side. Anyhow, this is one group and this is another group which we have here. So these groups I prepared with span tag. Okay, these groups I prepared with span tag, but I used BR here. So that's why again it is coming this span and this span is coming into new line. So that is we can display side by side by using display property only. Display property, we are using float left like that. We have different types of properties. So that I will discuss later, because if you practice like that, sometimes what is happening, it is coming into new line. Okay, then we can align this properly. So when you give that BR, that time it is happening. So that concept I will discuss with you later. Anyhow, that simple, if I take any simple text like this here, now delete everything. Now save this and refresh. Now you can see that BR I removed. Then where it is coming here, side by side, it is coming here. Is it clear? So this is the default nature of span tag. So it displays the elements side by side. But if you use wantedly BR, then it comes in new line. It comes into the new line. BR is nothing but new line. That's why it is happening. So, but anyhow, in projects, we don't use BR first of all. We are using for the gap, margin, bottom, these type of properties. All these properties will cover with our React programs. So this is the nature of span tag. And if I take the div tag, then what is the nature of this div tag here? So it is coming in new line like this. Okay. Yes, like that it is coming here. Got it? Like that, this is the default nature, but when we use BR, that time the behavior will change in span point of view. And moreover, in our applications, we don't use BR. We are using margin bottom, margin left, these type of properties for spacing. But in first day, if I explain all these concepts, you will get some confusion. That's why just I showed you that concept. So now come to our concept back. Yes, this is block level element and this is inline element. Like that, we have two types in this containers. Non-containers, every non-container is inline element only. So text box, button, all these are inline elements. For example, I'm displaying one text box. Input type is equal to text I have given. So I display the text box control. After that, I want to place button. Input type is equal to button, value is equal to click. Then these two controls are inline elements. That's why we are getting side by side. Yes, like that, all non-containers are inline elements. In case if I use BR, what happens? Between these two, if I use BR, what is happening here? Coming into new line. Okay. Even those are inline elements coming into new line. That is the differentiation I wanted to show you. Means these inline elements also we can break by using BR, but we don't use BR in our projects in websites. So for that, we are taking the support of other properties. I will discuss those properties later. So this is the concept of containers and non-containers. Is it clear? Yes. Containers contains can hold other elements. Examples of the containers. What are the examples? Block layer element. First of all, div, span, paragraph, all this comes under containers. Okay. And these containers again divided into two types. One is block level element, another one is inline element. Okay. Now, just I am showing you one website which I developed. That is akonditrust.com. So this website. Yes, in this website, if you observe here, see, this is one group. This is one group. Like that, we have total 4 groups here. So first group contains this image, heading, some text button. Second group contains image, heading, text. These groups are displaying side by side. Yes, guess and tell me which element I have taken for grouping purpose. Div tag or span tag?
Span tag.
Yes,
Span
because
tag.
these are coming side by side. For example, this is one menu. This menu is displaying a separate block. In this menu, I given number of items like list items. Okay. Okay, inside the another list, like that we have different elements. I will discuss those things. So if I click here, drop down is coming like that. So enter this menu I prepared with div tag. Okay, it is occupied the complete with. And this is one group. Is it clear? Yes, this group prepared with div or span. Huh? Which element we use it to prepare this entire group? Tell me.
It's a
Tag.
div.
Div, because it occupies the complete width of the screen. Like that here. So this is also one div. Inside this div, again, this is one span, this is one span, this is one span. So join us is in one span, contact us is one span. Like that, we can use div and span tags. And second point, you can div is block level element, span is inline element. So by using CSS styles, you can convert into means opposite elements also. For example, div I want to convert to inline. Yes, we can convert. Span I want to convert into block level. Yes, we can convert. So that scenario we'll discuss later. So anyhow, the default nature of div and span is, yes, div is inline element or block level element, span is inline element. That is the main interview question. Now table is one more example for block level element. Yes, what is the role of table? Nothing is there. See, already got some clarity about div and span. So this we are using to hold the multiple controls, okay, as a group. So multiple groups you have, you want to display side by side, then we are using span tag. Multiple groups you want to display one by one, then we are using div tag. That is the clarity you got. Now, what is table? Table we are using to display data in rows and column wise. In our React.js programs, we are connecting with the API service, server-side API service. So API service, it may be anything, Java API service or .NET or Node API service. Here I would explain with Node API service. So that API service is fetching some information, giving some information that data it is providing to React program. So that time that information I want to display on the browser in table format. Then we are taking the support of this table tag. We got it. Yes. So that's why you should know how to use this table. Now this is the table tag. Yes. Border is equal to 1 pixel border I am using. Inside this table, rows you want to place, here is the tag we are using. Inside this TD. That is column. Another TD. That is one more. Save this and refresh. Now you can see underscore output we are getting here. One more row I am taking here. There, TD 200 and another TD. Then save and refresh. We are getting now. Means in a row and column point of view, any presentation is there. Then we are using table tag. And here for this table, headings also can provide PH. Okay, serial number. Okay, that is one heading I have given here. And PH. So user PH. This is another heading. Yes, like that we are using table. Yes, yeah. This is simple format of table which we have here. Okay, so these examples I will paste in the chat window for your practice. Okay. Yes, this is one example which we got. So let me undo the previous one example. Not this one. So this example also I am providing to you for your practice purpose. Okay, 1 second. This is example 1 and this is example 2. The first example, yes, you want to use on-click event, you can use, otherwise you can remove. Just these controls we are using. So just get some clarity about this control, that's all. Don't think about dynamic functionalities now. Is it clear? Yes. So we discussed div, span, and table. Okay. Next one, paragraph is simple. Paragraph we are using to display the paragraph gaps. Text message. Okay. Text content you want to display, then we are using paragraph. So it is light. Okay. We don't use that paragraph much. Anchor tag is there. Anchor tag we are using to display the hyperlinks in the web page. That I will discuss because this is also we are using frequently. Okay. Now anchor tag href is equal to, okay, something I'm using. Okay, now yeah, see, first of all, this is anchor tag, it contains hyperlink symbol like this. Now my requirement is when I click on this anchor tag, I want to redirect to Google website. Then href is the property which we are using. There you can use http://google.com. Means if user click on this hyperlink, we are redirecting to Google website. That's the meaning of this. Okay. When I click on this here, just now it is redirected to Google website. Like that hyperlinks you want to place in your project, then we are taking the support of this anchor tags. Okay. Yes. Yeah. And the heading tags we have H1, just welcome message I'll give it. Yes, that's the first heading we have. It's like the different headings. So this is the first heading tag. Now copy this, paste. Total 6 headings we have. So this is H2, and this is H3, and this is H4. This is H5, H6. Like that, we have these 6 heading tags here. H3, H4, H5, and H6. Save this and refresh it. We have these 6 heading tags like this. Okay. So these are the common things which we are using in our projects, React projects continuously in containers point of view. Is it clear? Yes. Now, yeah, come on. Any questions, any doubts you have? Till now, we discussed some points. Yes. Yeah. So tell me, what is container? What is container? You can give me answer, no problem. Don't feel shy to give answers.
Container holds more elements.
Yeah, container can hold more elements. So for grouping purpose, we are using, right? How many
Correct.
types? How many types of containers? First of all, how many types of elements we have?
2 types.
One is
Black light.
container. Container. Types of elements I'm asking, not types of containers, right? Types of
Container
elements.
and non-container.
Yes, exactly.
Correct.
So container can hold other elements, non-containers cannot hold other elements.
Cannot hold other elements.
Tell me the examples of containers. Some examples. Containers, some
Div.
example. Div,
Span,
paragraph,
anchor.
Paragraph anchor type.
tag also container. Yesterday we used mark you. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Is it
Yes.
container or non-container?
Container.
Let's say
Yeah, that clarity you will get now. Okay, yeah, you have doubt on this mark you whether it is container or non-container. Then how can you clarify that the mark you is there? First point, it contains open and closing tags. So it gives some idea about this is container. Okay, a second check is just I'm using welcome message. Okay, that mark you stores the text like this. Okay, fine. Now if I keep image source is equal to apple.jpg, width is equal to 40 pixels. Now my question is, if marquee container, if marquee is container, will it display image control or same text? Which one you are expecting? Can it hold image control or not? If it is container. You got my point? If marquee is container, can it hold image control?
Yes.
Yes. If it is not container, it cannot hold image control. It displays that simple text. Now see the result of this. If you refresh this, yes, it is giving the image control. Means it is container. Okay. So we have multi-line text box. What is that? Text area. Yes. It is also paired tag, open and closing. Okay. Is it container or non-container? Text area. Guess. You guess and tell me.
Stick.
Is it? Huh?
Container.
Because it is paired tag.
No. Text
Yes.
area, it's a non-container.
Very good. Text area is non-container. Now here, what is the output you're expecting? Image control or same text?
I think it will not display.
So for example, text area, if I place cart, will it display cart or not? Yes, it will display cart like this. Text area is multi-line text box. Okay, we are using multi-line text box like this. Now instead of cart, I'm placing this img source is equal apple.jpg. Then are you expecting image or same text? Huh?
Yes,
Yes, means what?
but I don't know.
You don't know. Yes, but you don't know. Yes, same text it displays here because it is non-container. That's why you can see. Yes, it is same text displays here. Means
Oh, it
all,
got in a text format. Yeah, yeah, okay.
yes, because it is non-container, right? And the mark is container. That's why we got in the control format. That control we got here. But here this is text here is non-container. That's why we got in text form. Is it clear? So that's why all paid tags are not containers. You got it? All paid tags are not containers. But all containers are paid tags. Yes or no? You got my point? All containers are paid tags, but all paid tags may be container, may not be container. That's the main point. Yes, exam text area. Text area is paid tag, but it is not container. Mark is also paid tag, but it is container. That's why here all paid tags may be or may not be. Okay, that is the point of this. Yes, you got it? Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes.
So this is very important because without idea on these concepts, if you know how to display text box, how to display button, okay, all controls, no use. In future, you have to create the forms. In that point of, you should know what is container, what is non-container, why we are using paid tag. Okay, so like that, these are all very important. So like that, containers are again divided into two types: inline element and block level element. So that clarity you got. Okay, so inline means it displays up to the content only. Width of the element is up to the content. Block level means complete screen it is occupied. That is the difference. Okay, now this is the main thing, and we should discuss some other programs related to not programs, other elements. Those are input and drop down how to place. That is just 5 to 10 minutes task. In the next class, I will discuss that concept. After that, I will start the JavaScript. So tomorrow we are starting JavaScript. After discuss now, few more controls in HTML. Okay, first we are discussing few more controls. After that, we will start the JavaScript. Now, I am giving these notes right now. In chat, I will play these notes. You can copy from chat window. Okay. Later, once this link, save this. These are not required for us. 1 second. Save this. React new. I'm uploading in chat window as attachment. Yeah, you will get that. What is our React new, where it is? Yes, here it is. Now check it out your chart. You're getting, yes, file. Have you got the text file? Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Everyone received this file.
Yes, I received.
You can download this. Make it fast. I will close this meeting now. If I close, you cannot download. So move mouse over this, and if you click on that, then it is opening in your system. Then you can save. Is it open or not?
It's open.
Yes. So we need to discuss few more contours, practice these concepts today. What are the concepts we discussed? Any doubts you have in this point up in tomorrow class, we'll discuss again. Okay. And tomorrow itself, after remaining these HTML concepts, I would start JavaScript. Okay. Fine.
One more small question. So we need to get any idea like CSS styles.
Yeah, so
We know like
some of the
background color.
styles, see some of the styles. Okay, I will explain to you. Okay, few more styles can learn by using any website, that is W3 schools is enough in CSS point of view. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, we will check. Yeah.
So fine.
Thank
In next class. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye. What the concept we are discussing last class? Hmm?
What is JavaScript?
What is JavaScript and how to declare JavaScript, right? So this is the concept we are discussing. Fine. Now we're discussing how to create the variables and how to create the functions. These concepts we discussed. Now, variable. Variable is name of memory, location, stored values. Yes. Variable is the name of memory location. We are using to store the values. Okay. So already I told you in project development, we are using variables to store the values here. So at the time of execution, okay, logic execution, the results you want to store in one location, then we are taking variables. Like that, in so many concepts, we are using variables. So variable is nothing but the name of memory location to store some values. Okay. Yes. JavaScript is loosely typescript. Who need to provide data types at the time of variable declarations. Yes. So JavaScript is what? Loosely typescript. That's why we don't provide the data types at the time of variable declarations. Is it clear? Yes. So we don't have any data types in JavaScript, first of all. Explicitly, we are not providing any data types. Yes, yeah. We can use where or let to create variables in Java. Either where or let we can use to store to create the variables in JavaScript. This is the main point. Got it? Yes. Now I'm creating a program. One program named pro.html. In this program, just open script tag and close it. So just have taken the script tag here. Give 1 second. In the script tag, where serial number is equal to 100 value. So just the variable I'm creating with the name serial number and its value is 100. Let's serial number. I'm printing this way. Okay. Here I have given where serial number is equal to 100. Finally, I'm printing that serial number. Now pro.html. Now you can see displays 100. Okay, fine. Now, JavaScript is dynamic type data. Means internally it contains the data type based on the value which we set. Explicitly, we are not providing the data types, but internally it contains the data types. Let type of serial number. Now here, type of serial number I'm using here. Now refresh 100 and type is number. Okay. Yes. So based on the value which we stored, it contains the data type internally, but explicitly we are not providing any data type. Next, where uname is going to start. Let type of uname. So this card type is string. Refresh number and string we are getting. Next, where x is equal to true. Charge. Charge. Let yes. This is Boolean value. Yes. Taken x is equal to and other type of. Okay. So x is Boolean. Switch. Refresh it. 100 number string Boolean. Yes, this is about type of function. Next, where I am declaring not assigned with any value. Okay. Y is not assigned with any value. Now here it comes under undefined. Type of Y. What is type of y? Undefined. Now save this and replace undefined. Yes. Paste. Where a is equal to, see, object type is there. I am storing properties. Okay. Properties are nothing but collection of name and values. Okay. So right now we are using how to store we are discussing how to store the properties, but later we will discuss many more about these properties. Right now, simple property we are discussing. Okay, now here you name and city and let type of okay. Save this and refresh and the number string boolean undefined and object. This is object data. It is clear? Yes. Like that, we have these different types of data types in JavaScript to store the to store the values, to create the variables, right? Yes. So, but explicitly, we are not providing any data type. Internally, every variable contains the data type based on the value which we assigned. Okay. Is this clear? Any doubts? Any queries? Okay, fine. Copy this and paste it. Next. So we are discussing what is the function, how to declare the function and what is function. Okay, that concept we are discussing. Function concept is very simple, but types of functions, we have different types of functions like callback function, anonymous function, like that. That is very important. But initially we are discussing what is function and how to create function. Okay, so function is set of executable. It's function is nothing but here set of executable statements. For example, you want to perform any task. Want to perform any task. The task may contain some statements. Yes. For example, a task is there. The task requires multiple statements. All the statements we can hold as a function. That is the concept of this. Mainly functions we are using for reusability. Okay, yes. Functions are reusable. Reusable means what is that? So only one time we are declaring and we are calling many times. So that is the concept of reusable. Functions are reusable. Okay. Yes. Second, if you have to this function nothing but set of executable statements and functions we are using for reusability. It is clear? Yes. Using function keyword, we can create and access. We can create functions. Yeah. So it is very simple concept how to get the function. So just script open tag and script closing. Their function, name of this function, any name we can use. So that name we are providing based on the concept. For example, this function is for login. Then that meaningful name we need to provide. Is it clear? Like that. So naming convention is very important. Function name of this function I have given FEL1 something. In this, let execute. Yes, yeah. Now I am calling this function. Save this and refresh. What the output we are getting? Executed is the output. Yes. Yes. This is the way how to create the function and how to call the function. Next. See, we are passing the arguments into function at the time of calling. Yes. We can pass arguments into functions. Yes. For example, so the function one here x comma y, two variables here 10 comma 20 have taken. Let x plus y. Simply x holds the value 10, y holds the value 20. Finally, 10 plus 20, the output is 30. I refresh it. Getting 30. Is this clear? Yes. So we can pass the arguments. Those arguments is stored in variable x and y. Yes, yeah. Yes. Next, we can return a value from a function. Yes, from a function, we can return the value. So this is nothing but function with return type. So here, instead of using let, I'm using return x plus y. Means instead of printing it directly here, I'm returning that. Now this is function one, 10, 20. So if I refresh, we don't see any result because I'm not using alert. So that's why here, where are we is equal. One variable I've taken, alert are we. Now refresh it, we are getting the output 30. Okay. This is about return time. These are the different ways how to create the functions. Yes. So it is clear. Any doubts you have? It is very simple concept. Okay.
Clear, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now, what is where and what is let? So actually here let is introduced with the ECMAScript 6th version. So ECMAScript is providing standards of JavaScript. Okay, ECMAScript is providing the standards of JavaScript. Okay, so JavaScript new versions are introducing based on the ECMAScript from version 6 onwards. Okay, so many functionality they added in this ECMAScript. So many functionalities they added in this ECMAScript. Okay, now here we are using this ECMAScript to work with this concept. So ECMAScript is providing standard, those standards related functionalities they implemented JavaScript. In ECMAScript 6, they provided a let constant, arrow function, class, object. These are many standards they introduced. Okay, so after that, which version released in JavaScript? JavaScript, that version contains all these concepts. Okay, so let is the concept of ES6, ECMAScript 6 version. What is let? Okay, that we are going to discuss. So where is function scope? Let is last scope. So that is the main difference between where and let. Is it clear? Where is the function scope? Let is block
Black
scope. Now, what is function scope and what is block scope we're discussing? Now I'm taking a function fpn. Okay, I have taken like this. In this function, where x is equal to 100, let y is equal to 100, let x, let y. Calling this function here. Hundred and 200. Yes, like it is clear. Yes. Like that we are using this function. Now here this x and y I'm declaring inside one block. Yeah. So these are located inside a block. Now what is the meaning of this? Yes. This x we can access from anywhere. Okay, but y we cannot access because inside the block only we can access the y variable. Is this clear? Now save this and refresh 100. Respect console here. Y is not defined. It displays that message. Y is not defined. Because that Y we can access inside that block only. Yes, yeah. Now if I keep this, I refresh it. Now 100 is the output which we are getting. So this is about the difference between where and let. Yes. So where is the function scope and let is the block scope. Is it clear? Since as the block only we can access that let variable. That is the main point. Okay. Yes. No. Copy this and paste. Now Again, I'm taking script open tag and script closing. So for where I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 3, I plus argument. So what the meaning of this? We are running a loop. That loop starting from 1. I value is 1. And the condition is 1 less than or equal to 3, I plus. Now let I have given you. Okay. How many times this loop is running? How many times? 3 times.
Yes, sir.
When I is 1, 2, 3. Because equality is also there, means 3 is equal to 3. Okay, up to 3 times. When I becomes 4, 4 less than 3, condition is false. 4 equal to 3, that is also false. Okay. Now we are calling this function. Save it and refresh 1, 2, 3. We are getting that. Now outside this loop, just I'm using alert I. Now if you observe this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're getting 4 here. But in case if I give, because when it is coming out, that time I value is 4, right? And instead of where I'm using let. Okay, here. Instead of where I'm using let. Got it. Save this and refresh 1, 2, 3. After that,
Yeah, right.
yes. I is not defined. They clear. That's the main difference between where and let. Is it clear? Yes. So what is where? Where is a function?
Functional scope.
And what is that?
Black. That is black scope.
Yes. Now, so this is clear, I guess. Any more doubts you have? Any more queries? You can ask me. No. Okay. Alright.
Sir, once again, where and let. Repeat.
What is that coming in? What the difference?
Yes, where and let. Where and functions.
That coming in?
Where is function scope and let is
Block.
block scope.
So simple example I given. So once again I'm telling to you. Function is there. Na? Beside this function, for example, one block is there. Any condition or loop like that, one block is there. Okay. So there x is equal to 100 and y is equal to 200. And let x. I am calling this function. Refresh it. 100 and 200 is it displaying here? Now
Display.
inside the block. If I right click and go with that inspect, defined. Display that. The difference between where and let. Voice is coming. Next. What is array? How to create the and what are the functions supporting by array? Okay. Yes. Array is collection of elements. So what is array? Array is nothing but the collection of elements. Yes. For example, you want to store the multiple values. Want to store the multiple values in one location, then we are using array. So I'm getting database records. Okay, database records means multiple values. Those database records I want to store in location. Then we are using array. Like that, in many locations, okay, we are using array to store the multiple values. Okay, yes. So each element is combination of index and value. Every element is combination of index and value. Okay, yes. So here by default, first element index starts with 0 and the last element index is total elements minus 1. So what is the default? By default it is 0. Okay, and last element index is total elements minus 1. Now, what the difference between normal variable and array variable? Okay, difference variable and array is variable can store single value. Array can store collection of value. The main difference between normal variable and array is variable can store a single value and array can store the collection of values. That is the main. This clear? Yes. So here in JavaScript, we can create arrays in two ways. Now, yes. Script open tag, closing tag. Here ARR is equal to 10, 20, 30, 40. So like that, 4 elements we are passing here. Now alert ARR. Now refresh. So we have these 4 elements 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay. This is one way of array declaration. Okay. Yes. There is another way where ARR1 is equal to your array of 1, 2, 3. ARR1 is equal to array of 1, 2, 3, 4. Finally, I'm using alert ARR. Yes. Now save this and refresh. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that we have these elements. Is this clear? Yes. So there are 2 ways to create the array. So total how many values we are storing here? 4 values. Okay, or you can store n number of values. That is our wish. according to the requirement, we are storing those values. Okay. Yes. So generally, array statement is means array definition is array can store similar type of values we are receiving. But here, JavaScript is loosely typed script, but that's why we can store any type of value. Okay. Now here, JavaScript is loosely typed script, so we can store any type of values. Yes. Yes. JavaScript is loosely typed script. That's why we can store any type of values in array. Now here, script open tag and closing tag. Now, where ARR is equal to 10, Scott, Amit, sorry, 20, like that. Select clear. Means it is storing 10, Scott, Amit, 20. Finally, I will say select ARR. I'm putting the ARR. Now save this and refresh it. We are getting 10 Scott with 20 as the output. It is clear. So any type of value we can store it. Yes. That's the main point of this. Okay, fine. Next, length. Using this property, we can get total number of array elements. What this property we are using? Length is a property. So this property we are using to get total number of array elements. Okay. So let ARR dot. And then total how many elements we have?
4.
4 elements we have. Those 4 elements we are getting here. This is length property. Next, push. This function we can use to remove last element of array and returns value of that element. So what this function? Push function. Why we are in this push function? To delete the last element of array and returns value of that array. Okay, yes.
Sir, push will use to push some element to the object array.
Sorry,
Right?
to add.
Can add.
For that.
Yeah.
To add the last element of array and returns total number of elements. It returns what? Total number of elements. Total number of. Okay. So now here already we have 4 elements now. ARR dot push. So 30 I have given. Means it adds 30 in the last position where RV is here. So here it returns some value that I'm storing in variable RV. What is that RV now? What is RV?
It's a written value.
Which contains 10, Scott, Amit, 20, and 30.
Add
No, 5 is the output. Total number of elements.
5.
Already 4 elements we have, adding 30, then total 5 elements, right? So let RV have given, save this and refresh it. We are getting total 5. Is this clear? This is about push function. Yes. Yeah. Next. Oh. This function with the last array and returns the object. Yes, what is this pop? Why we are using pop here? Remove the last element error and returns value of the thing. So AR dot pop. Yes, then it deletes the last element and storing variable RV. Now refresh. What the output of this 20 is the output of this. Yes, this is about next shift. This function adds an element in the beginning of array returns. This function shift na this function removes adds an element beginning of array and returns total number of 1 second. Yeah, shift is just for removing purpose we are using, not adding purpose. Removes an element at the beginning of array and returns value of the element. That element. Push means adding, pop is deleting. That is last position. Okay. Shift means deleting in first position. Now here dot shift argument. So what is the result of RV? What is the result of RV?
10.
And if I print that ARR, then how many remaining elements it prints here? Scott.
3, sir. Scott, Amit, 20.
Now we are getting 10. Scott Amit at 20. So once again you clear a guess. Okay, now here push. What is push? Okay, what is push here?
You can add
an element. Means that is adding here. And total number of elements 5 or we are getting into variable RV. Then ARR is nothing but 10 Scott Amit 20 30. Now you can see 5, 10 Scott Amit 20 30. This is push. Pop I have given. Pop means removes the last element. And the 20 storing in this variable. What are the remaining elements we have? 10 Scott Amit. Now 20 is there. Remaining elements are 10 Scott Amit. Now shift. What is shift here? Deletes the first element and returns that value or with the first element, and remaining elements are Scott Amit 20 storing in this variable ARR. Now 10 after the Scott Amit 20. Next one, unshift. What is unshift here? Adds an element at the beginning of array and returns total number of elements. For example, 2 I have given. Now tell me what is RV and what is ARR?
RV is 5.
RV is
5.
5 and ARR is
2, 10, Scott, Amit, 20.
yes, exactly. 2, 10 Amit Scott 20. Now refresh 5, 2, 10 Scott Amita. Okay, Scott Amit 20. Okay. So these are some functions. We have few more functions like splice, slice, etc. So those functions we will discuss in next class. And any doubts you have in these functions? Why some people are joining late? Okay. In next class, we will discuss the remaining functions of array. And I guess tomorrow is the first Saturday for our batch, right? Okay. So first Saturday we don't have class, already told you. So again we have class Monday. Monday class we will discuss the remaining concepts or what are the other array functions we have, those functions. Now these notes. So yesterday I uploaded this file, I guess, right? Or else I will do one. This file I'm uploading in the chat window because this link is not created for us, official link. Yeah, download this and practice. So before joining that session, Monday session, you can check once a link is changed or not. Okay, if link is changed, that is available in your mail ID. If you already payment is done. Okay, I don't know whether they maintain the same link or change. Okay, so maybe Monday this link only continue, I guess. But anyhow, better if this link is not open, then you can check your mail IDs. Okay, fine. Any more queries you have? Okay. When the link is changed from then, we are spending 1 hour every day. 7 to 8 is our regular session time. Okay. Yeah. See you in Monday class. You can leave. Thank you.